Hello, I'm Cavassier, the goddamn newt. Today we analyze two stare-downs between Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko before their headlining fight at UFC 215. Oppose thy steadfast gazing eyes to mine. See if thou canst outface me with thy looks. Henry VI, Part 2. Countless fights have been won or lost in the stare-down, and many's a degenerate gambler who bemoans the bad beat after betting on a face-off flinch. Occasionally, analysis can reveal deeply fractured psyches and hopelessly brittle game plans. Much of the time, the tells, tendencies, and portents yield nothing more than a sense of something not quite remembered. Then what is to be gained by giving our attention to these matters? That question is best answered individually. I enjoy the practice of careful observation. This type of scrutiny is its own reward. I look because you never know what you might see. After her last-minute withdrawal against Shevchenko at UFC 213, some have asked if Nunes is afraid. I say no, but let's be clear, Nunes remembers round 3 of their first fight and understands her margin for error with Shevchenko is very slim indeed. Oh, Nunes comes strolling in looking like the Brazilian love child of Junior Samples and Schneider. One day at a time, indeed. Valentina adopts a solid pose. The fist makes a nice visual reminder of where things could go, but it's largely ornamental here. Her priority is this staring contest. Nunes makes the mistake of playing right into it. She saunters up so casual as to almost be believed. She should have stayed with the carefree projection. It seems she can't help herself. Hell, it's not that Nunes isn't good at the game. She's damn good, serious and intense. The problem, Nunes only shows the ability to be this intense for a limited amount of time, while Shevchenko's intensity and forbearance are absolute, not subject to corruption over time. Shevchenko has confidence on her side, more like a confirmation or secured knowledge. Neither woman wavers, strong wills. Nunes is conflicted, wants to be casual and aloof, but is hyper-competitive and wants to be alpha. Our boy Dana Jr. gives the pat. Amanda releases, but sees Valentina still holding her gaze and doesn't want to let Shevchenko win this little battle. Belt goes over her shoulder and she breaks eye contact. Strange the way she has to pull her hands out of her pockets. Shevchenko gives a tempered smile. She wins, but it was expected. Is it me, or does she look a little like Michael Jackson? Amanda doesn't show signs of direct fear. She's stressed for other reasons. Shevchenko is comfortable, in her element. Everything is going as expected. Nunes with a large smile. It looks good. She's well practiced with the false smile. Nunes comes into the ceremonial weigh-ins wearing all kinds of unnecessary bullshit. It's cumbersome. She needs help dealing with it. Nunes is so completely disoriented by the accoutrement she's hiding behind, she tries to pull her shirt off without removing the hat or the headphones. She's zoned out. Shevchenko's like, come on, woman. Even Sean Shelby's looking askant. What's crazier, she puts it all back on before she can face Shevchenko. Really? You gotta put the drinky drink back on too? I feel bad for Nunes. If she's doing all of this in front of thousands of fans, what strange coping behaviors manifest when it's just her trusted circle? Just like before, hands go right in the pockets, her lips get tight and she licks them. This smile is extremely forced. She's a badass though. Most people with levels of anxiety and stress this high wouldn't be able to manage an attempted smile. She has heart and drive for miles, no doubt. This isn't good. Soon as Nunes actually looks toward Shevchenko, she fusses with her headphones as an excuse to avert her eyes. Then she gives an exaggerated look to the floor before entering Shevchenko's personal space. Now this is the first overtly submissive sign Nunes has given to Shevchenko. Make no mistake, her head bow was clear capitulation to Valentina. She's saying, you win the staring contest, and I don't even want to pretend. Shevchenko acknowledges and accepts the concession with a smile and affirmative head nods. Nunes is in such a pacified state she mirrors Shevchenko's nodding. As Shevchenko continues to nod, Nunes is forced to give another nod. But this one is different. It's like a concession or acquiescence to something bigger. Valentina's nonverbals are telling Nunes she's already lost the fight. No surprise, Amanda pulls away first. God damn it, poor Nunes can't help herself. She tries to win the staring contest. Doesn't hold out long this time, though. Breaks eye contact and wanders away. Well, there you go. A look at the stare-downs between 135-pound champ Amanda Nunes and the challenger to the belt, Valentina Shevchenko. Don't get it twisted. The face-offs aren't the fight. These are the two best 135-pound women to ever do the damn thing. Both have multiple paths to victory. From what we've seen, Shevchenko only needs to defeat Nunes in the octagon to win the 135-pound strap. Nunes carries a burden into this fight. If she hopes to retain her title, she'll need to overcome more than Shevchenko on Saturday night. Thanks for taking time to watch. Much appreciation to everyone engaged in the conversation here in the comment section and over on the Twitters. This is my favorite part. If you like what's happening here, take part and subscribe. And liking an episode helps guide this ship. Remember, this isn't supposed to be easy. Your homework is to go back and watch the previous face-offs between Nunes and Shevchenko. Does their dynamic evolve over time? What do you see?